Well, alrighty. It looks like it is 8:55, so let's get started with our 2021 Panini Prism Basketball Random Player 2 Hanger Box Break number 1. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everybody in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. And we've got Daniel in the top spot. And then we've got Lawrence in the bottom spot. So we'll just cut and paste that against our alphabetical player list. There we go. Alrighty. And we'll cut and paste over to the right and sort by everybody's names. See who everybody has. Alrighty. Oh, went too far. Yikes. There we go. Alrighty. Well, I'm glad that works out for you, Blake. I'm glad that's a convenient thing. I try to make it simple and not so confusing. I thought the torque was paper, Brian. I could have swore it was paper and not chrome. Did I miss that? I thought it was. I thought that was in the paper. I thought there was. And I might be wrong, Brian, but I could have swore that the torque was when I was going through the paper. I'll double check after this and let you know. Actually, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna look right now. I could have swore it was in the paper though. Let me look real quick. Unless I was just not thinking right, I could have swore the torque was in the paper because I thought it was ironic because you had torque in the draw, but then you ended up with the paper to get the torque. Yeah, it was in the paper. Just saw it. So the torque was in the paper. So you ended up with the torque anyway. But that kind of plays to the point that I was talking about earlier, Brian, is I'm thinking about going back to where it's just straight player and I don't bundle the paper or the chrome. The only downside is, I would be shipping out like 70 cards out of each pack, which honestly I don't necessarily wholeheartedly embrace the thought of doing that. But at the same time, I feel like if you get the player, you should get the card. So I am in a bit of a quandary and I might mix it up. I might change it back to just being straight player and you get, if your player's pulled, you get it. And just because it's not, that's a 200 spot break or like 208 spot break. And it's not like there are 200 people that buy spots in it. I mean, it's 15 people that buy spots. So it's not like I'm going to have to ship out 100 packages. I'll just ship more cards essentially to the people that buy spots is I think how the math on that works out. So I dare say I will probably switch that back for the next when we do that break again in 3 weeks. I feel like I'm going to switch that back to just straight player. You get I'm not going to bundle the chrome or the base or the inserts, but I'm just going to ship the first Bowman stuff. I don't care to. I don't think it's a good use of time or resources to ship third year prospect cards. but I'll just ship all the first Bowman cards. And of course the parallels in the paper, parallel in the auto and stuff. Anyway, if anybody's listening and has any distinct thoughts on that, by all means, please let me know. I'm obviously open to feedback on that. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. No problem, Brian. I just wanted to make sure. I thought I could have swore it was a paper, because then I thought it was funny when you ended up with the paper lot. One thing, since we're discussing Bowman, I will have 21 Bowman Hobby, and we'll be doing that on the 28th. I think it releases that Wednesday, but we'll be doing it that Saturday. I'll have hobby boxes of it, so we'll do a hobby box. And again, it'll be in that format. It'll be in the straight player format. I don't think I'm going to bundle the chrome or the base. I just don't. I don't know. I don't like that. At first, I kind of liked the idea of it, honestly, because it was simpler for me. But I don't like the customer experience aspect of it. I kind of feel like if you get the player, you should get it. If it's a first Bowman card, and frankly speaking, if it's something worth getting. I don't think the second and third year prospects hold much value, if anything, unless it's like a big, you know, like if it's a second year of a big player, then maybe, but otherwise, no, I don't think it holds much value. So, anyway, that's my rant on Bowman. I am looking forward to the 21 stuff, though. That'll be fun. And I dare say we'll be doing a fair amount of it from time to time. I think we'll probably be doing some sort of Bowman product every week of some sort. It might be the current 21 stuff. It might be our 20 draft jumbos. It might be some HTA boxes. Just I kind of like to rotate it. I don't want to run any one thing straight into the ground week after week. So we'll probably rotate that around a little bit. Like I like doing these draft jumbos like every third week. That's nice. Alrighty. Now that we have been through our list, let's open our boxes and see what we get. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and pop both these out and tear the plastic off. Box number 1. The plastic this year doesn't seem quite as cringy and hideous as in years past. Box number 2. There's no cards on the backer cards, so alright, we'll start with box number 1. You can see the hint of wonderful orange ice there towards the back of the pack, so I'm going to kind of just thumb through the veteran base here. Paul George, Collins, Shake, Vacilunas, Jay Crowder, the recently retired LaMarcus Aldridge, kind of surprising. And then we have a Wesley Matthews Silver. And then we have a Colin Sexton Green. And then we have a Zeke Najee Emergent insert. And then we have a James Wiseman Instant Impact. And then we have a Tyler Hero Sophomore Stars insert. Then our first orange ice prism is Tobias Harris. And then our second orange ice prism is Allen Iverson. And then our third orange ice is Emmanuel Mudiay. And then our fourth orange ice prism is a RJ Hampton rookie. I believe he got traded to the Magic at the trade deadline. And let's see, Layman, Hood, and we have a Saban Lee rookie. And then our last card is Magic. All right, hanger box number 2. And we already know we have an Emmanuel Quigley rookie on the back. How cool is that? So just going to go through some of this vet base. Embry, Looney, Nurkic, Steven Adams, Matthews, Jaren Jackson. We have a card that is backwards. A little Jalen Smith, and I believe that this is the rookie variation since it was backwards in the pack. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that it's a rookie variation photo, which are part of the hanger boxes, just like Prism Football. So our first parallels, we have a Buddy Hield silver. And then we have a J.J. Barea green. And then we have a Jaden McDaniels emergent insert. Then we have a Onyeka instant impact insert. And then we have a Russell Westbrook dominance silver insert. And then our first orange ice prism is Jarrett Allen. And our next orange ice prism insert is Nick Richards rookie. And then we have Nurkic. And then our last orange ice prism insert is Maxi Kleber. We have Colin Sexton. And we have a Aaron Nesmith rookie. Bruce Brown. And then, of course, our Emmanuel Quigley rookie. So we ended up with 3 rookies out of that second hanger box. One of them being the variation, or at least I believe it to be a variation. I shouldn't say that. I don't know that for a fact, but the way it was placed in the box would make me think that it was. Well, alrighty. Now that we've opened both of our boxes, let's go back through our list and see who got which cards. Let me pull up the list here on the screen. There we go. Let's go through our inserts first. Our first is our Russell Westbrook Dominance Silver Prism insert. And that goes to Lawrence. Congrats on that, Lawrence. And then next is our Onyeka Instant Impact. And that goes to Colin. Congrats on that. And then next is our Jaden McDaniels Emergent insert. And that goes to Nick. Congrats on that, Nick. And then next is our Tyler Hero Sophomore Stars. And that goes to Scott. Congrats on that, Scott. And then next is our James Wiseman Instant Impact. And that goes to Nick. Doubling up, congrats on that. And then our last insert is our Zeke Naji Emergent insert. And that goes to Frederick. Congrats on that, Frederick. So next we'll go through our rookie cards. We've got 4 of them. First is our Emmanuel Quigley rookie. And that goes to Nick with the triple. Congrats on that, Nick. And then next is our Aaron Nesmith rookie. And that goes to Ryan C. Congrats on that, Ryan. And then next is our Jalen Smith rookie, which I believe is a variation. And that goes to James. Happy birthday. Congrats on that. Very nice. And then next is our Saban Lee rookie. And that goes to Daniel. Congrats on that. So next, let's go through all of our prism parallels. First are 2 silver prisms. First one is Buddy Hield. And that goes to Daniel. Doubling up, congrats on that. And then our second silver is Wesley Matthews. And that goes to Lawrence with the double. Congrats on that. And then next we have our 2 green prisms. Our first one is J.J. Barea. And that goes to James. Doubling up, congrats on that. And then our second green is Colin Sexton. And that goes to Robert F. Congrats on that. So then now we'll go through our orange ice prisms. First up is our Tobias Harris. And that goes to Ruben. Congrats on that, Ruben. And then our next one is Emmanuel Madai, or Madai. I always mispronounce his last name. And that goes to Brian. Congrats on that. And then next is Jared Allen. And that goes to Connor. Congrats on that, Connor. And then next is Maxie Kleber. And that goes to Michael G. Congrats on that. And then next is Joseph Nurkic. And that goes to Lawrence with the triple. Congrats on that. And the next is Allen Iverson. And that goes to Brian. Congrats on that. And then next is Nick Richards. And that goes to Brian as well. And then our last orange ice prism is our RJ Hampton rookie. And that goes to Daniel. All right. Well, all righty. That concludes our 2021 Panini Prism Basketball Random Player 2-hanger box break number 1. Thanks to everybody who bought spots in the break. As always, we appreciate you all supporting our breaks. Thanks to everybody that joined us in the live feed for the break this evening. And that concludes our schedule of breaks tonight. Thanks to everybody that joined us for the evening. Hope everybody had a great time. I certainly did. I do apologize for the sound issues. I will get those corrected and squared away before next week. We'll go back to our regular microphone setup, so we won't have those issues. I was just trying something. You know how sometimes I like to change things up a little bit and see if I can get something to work better. This is one of those occasions where it did not. So we'll go back to the other microphone setup and have a little bit more consistent audio, so I apologize about that. But otherwise, I hope everybody had a great time. Again, I certainly did. It was fun seeing all the nice products. It was nice to see Prism Basketball for the first time. It was great to finally be able to do that 18 select football break. So we obviously appreciate everybody's patience with that. But I hope everybody has a great rest of your weekend and great week ahead. And we'll look forward to seeing you back here next Friday. And of course, happy birthday to Blake. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, sir. And we'll see you all back here next week. Thanks again, everybody.